Come upstairs.
They
I'm
in the
not.
woods.
Yeah,
They
we in
gonna
the woods,
kidnap
baby.
you, Miss
I
Deb.
want y'all to see
Oh,
how
thank
people
you.
are talking about how
You
they
a
love
business
Miss
woman.
Deb.
You a
Okay?
business
I
lady.
am too, boo.
We love you.
Tell her. What
They
no, you
been
told me. She ain't got to tell me because you told me. She ain't got to tell who the mama? Who the mama?
She the
Mama,
mama.
bro. Okay. I didn't see you
Who the
that
mama?
night.
Welcome to
Been
the
up
Women of
there.
Worthy
But you know
Network.
what?
We have Miss
I
Deb
love
Antney.
people.
seen you on
She's
TV.
in the
I
streets
love
right
you.
now,
I
and
you
these
a
people are
business
showering her
woman.
with love,
You know,
giving
I
her
love
all
Speaking
the
of
love.
personal, I gotta go, Miss Deb.
I'm doing an interview. This is the look you see this right. You know what? I love
We love you,
people.
Deb. We love
Thank
you.
you.
I love you. I love seeing you on
They
TV.
get so
I
emotional.
love you. I love you.
They do.
I love you.
They get
And I
so. I
love
love
Listen to all the
Tammy and
love
love
she's
Deb.
getting, y'all. Listen to that.
Y'all calm down. We got people in our family that
Deb, love you.
DC Curry. Yeah. That's my damn
her
cousin.
cousin.
We in the middle of
Oh,
the
let me like.
interview. She walked into the store. People are giving her love. So I
You
want
know,
you to hear how we give
I'm
our
so glad to
sisters
meet
love,
my
okay?
But this is my
love you.
daughter-in-law.
I love you.
She gonna follow you in that, so she in there somewhere.
She told her. That's Deb. That's
And I
Deb.
just saw you on
That's why we
Facebook
came over.
last night.
Deb, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm
I
gonna
love
keep
you.
I'm doing
letting
an
it
interview. I
roll.
gotta get out of
I'm
here.
gonna
Y'all
keep
in
letting it
South
roll
Ray.
because I want y'all to see
been,
how much love they giving Miss Deb.
McDonald's. Oh, you McDonald's. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Miss Deborah. I love all these playmates.
We want to thank everyone for tuning into the Women of Worthy Network. I wanted y'all to hear that because I want y'all to hear how women just love on Miss Deb Antney, love on her. We want you to meet Miss Deb Antney. She's a CEO, mogul, philanthropist, visionary. She's, in my opinion, the godmother of hip hop. And when I tell you, I met this lady at an event, and she was so pure. She was just like, look, she gonna give it to you raw now if you want it raw, but she gonna give it to you, okay? And hi, Rashad Lewis, how are you? So I want you to just listen to our journey and conversation. It's not an interview. Miss Deb Antney, when I tell you, first of all, I gotta give a shout out to Mary Antney Barnes. Yo, I'm shouting you out, Mary. I love you. I'm telling you, I've been hounding you, and you came through, Mary. Miss Mary, I love you. Miss Deb, I am so excited. This is like my birthday present, honey, to get you on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Deb, first of all, I want to, those women were giving you your props, and I want you to know we're giving you your roses because you have accomplished so much in a male-dominated world. My question to you is, Miss Deb, who is Miss Deb Antney?
I don't know who you know. I just know who I am. I always tell people it sounds, I know this might sound really crazy. I say, one day I want to meet who you know, because I don't know her. I don't know that person that you and everybody else know. I just know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a mother, a woman. It's like, I don't know what to tell people. I don't know. I'm just who I am. And I can't describe her. And honestly, she's a lot of people. She's just a lot of people, whoever. I've stopped trying to figure that out because for a while, I always want to know who is it that other people know.
Right.
I want to know her.
You're a role model to me. And I told you before, whenever you walk in and you feel a little chill, that's me just creeping up behind because I'm telling you, you have the unofficial playbook that I'm using. You have taught me that when I'm doing something, don't expect accolades. Don't expect all of that. Just do it with good intentions.
Yeah, you're doing it for the wrong reasons when you look at it that way. And that's why it don't come out. Some things that are done, it ain't done for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And I always tell people that your body is a vessel. And I feel like I'm a vessel for things to come through for other people. We're all put here for a reason. And it ain't all about us. So I've learned those things. I've learned not to expect a whole bunch of stuff. And I honestly didn't, because most of the things that I do, which is I do from my heart, it's something that I feel. But each individual person, most of the time, have a part of me inside of them already that I see. So I just do something for you that I wish somebody would do for me or would have done for me.
What advice, Miss Deb, would you give women? Because right now, a lot of women are working in male-dominated fields. You were the one who basically, in my opinion, started it. Okay, in hip hop and in the music business. What advice would you give women on how to persevere and keep pushing forward?
You know the craziest thing to me? I never look at it like it's a male-dominated world, because I'm cocky when it comes to that. Without me, their ass wouldn't be here. I birthed you, and that's how you have to look at it. And that's how I looked at it. You would not be here to run what? I cleaned your behind. I fed you. You know what I'm saying? All the things that I've done for you there, you will not do that this is your world. What they have to understand is behind every good man, there's a good woman. Okay? We are the creators to this. They have to know that. And you have to feel secure with yourself with that. You can't run around and place this in your head that, oh, it's male dominated. No, I can do anything I want to do. Do you know what you're made up of? Do you know how powerful a woman is? My daddy taught me that.
You got that swag. I love that swag. Yeah. Sometimes I tell people it's that New York swag, but no, you were born with that swag.
Yeah, I'm not letting nobody tell me what I can and cannot do. You can't do that to me.
Miss Deb, how important is it that women support each other?
It's crazy you said that, because that's one of the things I talked about last night, that when I sat with these women, to let them know how we are each other's keepers for real. We are. So I'm going to say this too, one of my biggest models that I say every time when I'm speaking to women: legs closed and pocketbooks open. It is time for us to get back to the business. And women have to know that. Before you can actually take on somebody else, you have to take on you. And the biggest tackle is you. That's the hardest person right there. And the security have to be placed inside of you. And the security doesn't come with your body. That's what's in the lie. It don't come with how your body is made up. That don't make you. But for me, I don't have nobody do nothing I wouldn't do. If I have to go in my office and clean the toilet, I'm going to clean the toilet out. It's okay. If you plant those seeds, if I got to come behind you and water it for you, I don't have a problem doing that. I don't have a problem standing behind anyone. I don't even like to be in front anyway. I like being in a quiet storm. I want you to hear me like I told you earlier, but you ain't never got to see me. I don't be doing interviews. Oh, I had this, or oh, I did this for that one. I did things for more people than the people know. I don't talk about that. Half of the people I forgot. They got to remind me of things. I don't remember. But I love doing what I'm doing. I'm a nurturer, period.
Miss Deb, what would you say is a trait of a good leader?
There's a lot of traits in a good leader. I think one of the biggest things is knowing that you're in a room and you're not the smartest. And I don't know if that's going over people's head. You know what I'm saying? Like, a good leader is also a good follower. Knowing that, again, like I just said, you could plant the seeds and I could water them.
Teamwork.
That's a big thing. That's really big.
Well, we know we're going to have you 99 plus 99 more years. What do you want your legacy? What do you want to be known for or known as?
Do you know that's some of the stuff that I'm working on now, right?
No.
It's the dash in the middle. I'm dead serious. It's, when people say, oh, you're so successful, how do you know I'm successful if you don't know my goals? And I'm not finished. So I can't tell you because each person that I meet play a part in my legacy. It's what I get to leave behind. But I want people to acknowledge me for the good things that I've done for people. It's like now I'm talking about me a little bit more. Like I got shows, my books are about to come out. I want to tell my story before you tell, because my story might not be correct. Like I told you, everybody knows me differently. So there's a lot of me. And one day that legacy will be put together right. One is knowing that I can gather up all these women. You know what? You know what? One of the biggest things of goal of mine is not jumping up from what you said. I want to do the 2 million woman march, like they did the Million Man March.
Yes.
But we're all standing there together. We're all together. That's one of the biggest things. I am so pro women, and I love women. But I want them to know how powerful and how strong they are. I live for that. You have no idea that I want to be known for bringing them together. That's one of the biggest things.
The little bit that I know about you and have met you that one time, some people talk it, but they don't walk it. You walk it and talk it. I see how you build people up, and you do it with no apologies. I'm telling you, Miss Deb, because I had some issues going on in my life and I just could not deal with women, couldn't stand them. Then I started working in certain fields, and then I walked into my female, and then started looking at women like you and how you uplift other women and support other women. And I'm like, yo, this is a good thing. So I started doing it. And it feels so damn good knowing that you can lift a woman up.
Huh? Yeah, you can look at a woman and tell her how beautiful she is. You can you compliment her. That's a beautiful thing right there. All that hating, that jealousy, it's ridiculous. That gossip, the slander. Like, if me and you had a fallout today, I can know your deepest, darkest secrets. They're going to go to my grave with me. I don't believe that you can tell a person you love them and be these ways, and then you turn around and bring so much harm to them. So much negativity that you have to say about them. We're never going to get anywhere. We're never. I did a thing, and the first thing they said was, if it wasn't about being a woman, then I'm black. They don't do this for a black person. What are you talking about? Black people don't do nothing for each other but beat each other down. We can't be supportive.
We cannot be supportive. We're so behind, and we need to catch up. We have a lot of catching up to do. That's why I chose, because I had people telling me, why don't I do a gossip channel? Because with my personality, it would go well. I said, look, slow and steady is the race. We don't have a lot of channels promoting and building people up and talking to them. And even if we do, there's enough for everybody. That's how I look at it. There's enough for everybody. There's not enough of us,
sweetheart. You have to look at this. Like, even my radio station, they're like, oh, don't put this one. You shouldn't let that, because that radio station might do. I'm not mad at them. I throw a big event and invite everybody there. That's what I did when I invited every station that was there. I don't feel threatened by not one person. There's not one woman out there that I feel threatened by. I don't feel threatened. I'm okay.
See, I love that, because for me, I look at it not competition, but collaboration. That's the only C I look at, collaboration. So I'm not looking to get the 50 million, whatever. I'm going to try to, and what I'm doing is raising women and men up, especially in our community, bringing them on. I don't want to do the gossip stuff. There's so many people doing that. Why tear someone else down? And I'm telling you, Miss Deb, you don't realize or think people are watching, but this chick right here, I'm watching the moves that I'm allowed to see that you put out there, and your persona and how you represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have taught me well, so I'm like a 15th daughter or 99th daughter you have out here, because I love what you represent. And I want to ask this question because of what's going on now with the virus and us being together. How are you navigating through your mental health? And what are you doing for self-care?
Woo! So, something that people didn't know is that I had caught the new COVID.
No.
I was in the hospital for a month and a week and in a coma for 8 days. They had written me off. I was gone as far as they was concerned. Okay? And, I tried to go upstairs. He kicked me out and told me I had more stuff to do and I wasn't going to come up there and start telling people what to do. So as I was coming down, I did that pit stop all the way down. And he definitely said, hell no, you ain't coming down here to try to straighten everybody out. You got to go. So I learned that I still had more work to do here. And here I am. I'm back. I'm back by popular demand, which was a beautiful thing. But the big thing about that all is that I did some self-inventory. I now said you got a purpose, and I always knew I had a purpose, but didn't know what my purpose was. I eliminated a lot, cut out a lot of things and all. My mental health is in and out because, I do suffer with depression, and I've lost a lot of people, and it hurts. Me and death are not best friends. We don't get along that well. So that's the part of me that's really been not great, is losing people. It actually helped me with COVID. I have no choice but I got to deal with me. It's just I was digging into somebody else. So I got to mind my own business for a little while and learn what I was really hiding from, the things that I was hiding from, and the things that was tearing me up and bringing me down. I learned that through COVID. I learned how to survive even better. And I learned about a lot of people that was false. Because this torture was from me.
Your Wi-Fi keep going out. Your Wi-Fi keep going out, Miss Deb.
I'm actually to be home 2 seconds because I need to plug this up. I plugged up. So can you see me?
Yes, ma'am. But you can't. Yes.
You can still see me.
Yep.
Okay, now I can hear. Okay, so I just plugged in because I was dying down, but I'm actually home now, so I'll be home in 2 seconds. COVID actually did. Honestly, it was a gift and a curse. The gift was I got to be kidding for a minute and stay put. Right. The curse was all the people that I lost in the interim of this thing. I lost tons of people. So I can't complain also because I'm here. I'm still here, and I'm still here to push on and root and to finish some of the things that I'm working on, a lot of things that I'm working on, and open the door for new ventures that I'll be able to give to people soon,
So what are you doing for what are you doing for, I'll let you finish what you were going to say. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What are you doing? How are you now what is your self-care? What are you doing for self-care?
I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn that. I don't stop. I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I mean, I am getting ready to start getting into some yoga. One of my neighbors do like this Zoom yoga class, and I definitely need it. Walker is trying to get me into meditating. I think my ADHD be kicking up too much because my mind be racing and I got so much stuff in my mental that I need to do. I can't freaking focus. But he's definitely trying to get me into meditating, and I do want to be able to stop and getting into meditating. I do slow down now. Like I'm not running like I was running, I take that time out and I'm home to do what I have to do. But I don't really know what is self-care.
Well, my thing is,
Self-care to me is just going to the doctor if you make sure you're getting your examinations and you're healthy and those kind of things. But I know that there's more to it.
yes, self-care could be self-care could be going by the lake and just not doing anything. For me is self-care. Not having anything planned. Not, and I don't want to say getting hair and nails done is not self-care. For me, I don't think that's
No,
self-care. Self-care is
no.
just going on a picnic, or just reading a book, or going to the park, or going by the lake and just relaxing and unwinding, going to an Airbnb by yourself and doing absolutely nothing, getting out of the house, because when you're in the house, because Miss Deb, you do so freaking much that I don't want you to be tapped out, because you got so much that you're doing that I hopefully that you're replenishing what you're giving back out.
To stop it. I built this spot in the yard that's like I built on the top of my yard. I built me a little kitchen up there, and because I love to cook, like I love cooking. Okay, so I've done that, and there's an area that I can lay right back there, and I can watch a movie. I can do stuff like that, like sitting around the pool. Those kind of, and it gives me, I could just, and I'm there. So those kind of, I do that anyway. If you want to call that so. So care rather. I do shut down now. I to like really shut down. That's something that I do. I don't move as much. I'm still moving, but not as much.
Okay, because no wonder my track is not picking you up, and I'm like, where Miss Deb at? So I didn't realize you were out for a minute because of that. So do you have any residual side effects from having COVID, or is everything okay now?
Your phone is just tapped out. I didn't hear what you said.
Is everything okay? Do you have any residuals from with COVID, or is everything okay?
Oh no, I have like for 1 year things like breathing and you get memory loss, like those
Yep,
kind
your
of things
Wi-Fi.
happen.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi going in and out again.
I gotta get in the house. I'm
Yeah,
here
get in the house,
now.
please. Yes,
So
yes.
gotta get in the house.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Then
So
I can.
for those of you tuning in, y'all know how I feel about Miss Deb. I'm always quoting, I'm always putting stuff, So this is someone who I consider to me my Shira, because she's so unapologetic. This woman has gems. I am TI Miss hashtag Thugs Pastor said, I love Miss Deb. Tell her we love her. She's really an inspiration. Girl, I'm telling you, Miss Deb is an inspiration. And Thugs Pastor said, without
Read
nobody
woman to woman,
emotion.
like my book is called Woman to Woman, right? There's one of them that I'm doing, and Woman to
Okay.
Woman was a book that I started doing. It actually was a dive. And when I was going through depression and different things that I was going through and what I was feeling, and this is over years of just doing stuff, going through that.
Miss Deb, I need you to get into the house because your Wi-Fi ain't working right now.
Let me get in. I'm sorry.
You dropping jewels, and we need to hear this.
Wait, hold on, I'm getting in.
No problem. Take your time. We'll just keep talking and talk about how much we love Miss Deb. I'm telling you, y'all don't know. This is my anniversary present, my birthday present, my Christmas present, my Thanksgiving present, New Year's present, all in one. But and for those of you just tuning in, she's talking about how she went through COVID. She was in the hospital a month and a half, and thank God she's still with us. And we're talking about her residual effects from having COVID. She mentioned breathing and things like that. But she has a team, and we're going to talk about the team that she purchased. She's working on her book. She's normally in front of the camera, helping people, really helping people. So when she's in front of the camera, she's helping people. Now she's going to be talking about what she does. She's writing a book, but I'm gonna wait till she's going into the house right now. So just give it a few moments. So I'm gonna be talking to you. Do you guys have any questions for her? Doug's pastor, she is phenomenal. Can I tell you? Is Rashad still on here? She is phenomenal, and I want to thank her sister, Miss Mary Atney Barnes, for making this all come together. So we went with Miss Deb when she was in the pharmacy, and y'all, I'm telling you, folks was just giving her love, mad love. I think she forgot that we were on a show because the people in the pharmacy was just giving her pure love, and I was eavesdropping, y'all, listening to how they was loving her. Welcome back, Miss Deb.
Hey, no, they wasn't in the pharmacy. They came running up the thing. I seen them out there looking like, where did she go? Where did she go to? Yeah.
Why is your
down.
Okay, I'm trying to get your Wi-Fi because you talking like you underwater.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go out and come back in?
Yeah, go out and come back in.
All right.
Yeah, Miss Deb is going to come back. We're having little Wi-Fi issues. So we went with her while she was in the pharmacy. Then she was driving. Now she's home. So the Wi-Fi was acting kind of funny. So she's actually going to tap out and tap back in. Rashad, yes, she always has great interviews. And she has great, I'm telling you, she is so... I think people are not really understanding who she is. She's not looking for accolades or anything like that. But I mean, think about it. She helped discover Nicki Minaj, obviously her son Waka Flocka, French Montana, and so on and so on. But she's doing... Thank you, Thug Master. I'm trying. Thug Pastor. I was going to call you Thug Master. I'm trying. She's very, very humble. Very humble. So to be perfectly honest, she's like my mentor right now because I'm just like watching things that she's doing, and she's so humble. And I'm telling you, she bought a team. Wait till y'all hear what she did. This woman has some amazing things, that she's doing, and she's not asking anyone for anything. And like she said, if she's in a space, she doesn't care if she's the only woman, if she's the Black woman, or anything like that. She's just gonna do what she got to do. She's from Queens, so I'm all about my New York folks. I'm from Brooklyn. She's from Queens. But just listening to her drop some jewels, and you remember two of her sons committed suicide. She's going through her own mental issues right now, as she just stated on the show. So right now we're talking to her how she navigating through this, because I don't know about y'all, because I'm telling you, we got to do some self-care, because while we're going through this trying times, we have to find time to take care of ourselves. Miss Deb!
Hey, is it back? Is it better?
Baby, is it better? Rashad, you from Rochester, New York too? Yes. It's a New York gang here today.
Oh, what's up, New York?
What's up, Rochester? Well, normally I would say you from, you're not that far, so that's all good. So, Miss Deb, so we talked about, do you do massages, or that's not something that's for you? Like a Jeju spa? Have you ever done that?
Well, I'll have a masseuse that I'll go to, that I have that'll come to me. Mm-hmm. Some of the times at those spas, I don't really enjoy myself like you would think, because you have more people snapping pictures or, trying to conversate with you. So you're really not relaxing. Like somebody got an issue every time. Somebody have an issue. Now I'm in their problems. And now I'm a person that take on your issues.
You're probably an empath.
Yeah.
You're probably an empath.
Yeah.
So here's a question I wanted to ask. With all these creams and potions that we have out here, how in the heck Are you aging backwards, Benjamin Button? Can you
Sometimes I'll be saying the same thing, like I look, and then other times I look like, oh God, she's getting there, she's here. But I don't know, because I'll be looking at pictures even when I was way younger. I looked older then than I do now, and I'll be like, oh my God, this is busted. You ever see pictures of yourself and you just look back and you just like, oh. But I think because I still keep all these young people around me and I still stay on top of a lot of stuff. Um, I don't know. I'm not complaining about it.
But
I'm
what
not
you
about putting.
doing? What you doing? Like, did you find something like? Because ever since I've seen you, and even from the last time when I met you, you have not freaking aged. You have aged going backwards. I mean, your skin is freaking
That's
amazing.
look. That's witch hazel.
Witch hazel?
Yeah, you know it's funny. I be arguing with people because they be thinking I be having on all this makeup that I don't. But it's here. If I get my eyebrows done and lashes is good, I'm great. I'm okay, and I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they'll say all kind of things. I don't really care about that. I'm just grateful to God that it has to do with you just taking care of yourself. Period.
Wow. Miss Thug's pastor said she'll fly you out to Houston, I guess to her massage person. These Asians won't know her. The black girls don't know about this one. Excuse me, Thug's pastor. You cannot. No, sorry. I'm not sharing. I know you're supposed to share everything, but I can't share my Miss Deb like that. Sorry.
I
But
don't go to Asians for the. You know what I like Asians for in the massage part. Now let me tell you the massage that I love. The foot massage.
yes, the reflexology.
A
Yes.
foot massage.
Yes.
What people don't understand is all your stress go to your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And the feet, because I took, school, I took acupuncture. I'm an acupuncturist too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the feet carries everything in it. There's so many points in your feet, it's pathetic. And when I'm really stressed, it ain't all up here, my shoulders and all that. I go to get my feet done because that will knock out everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I learned, if you pull up all the way up and pull it right to here to the front and press, right? When I tell you you'd have to get up immediately to go to the bathroom and, and urinate, but it takes so much out of you. All the toxins, it takes toxins out of your body. You're just taking your arm and you pull it. You just
Mm-hmm.
pull it up. You just keep pulling up, all up here, on top of your shoulder. Bring it down right here, and you press in to your chest. You just press in. You're gonna feel it too. And when you do that, you have no idea what that do to you.
Man, and I agree with you because I
Oh,
love
what
getting.
happened?
You can see me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me now? No?
Wait, am I,
Can you hear me now?
could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
Yes.
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
You might have to come back out and go back in. Hold
Wait,
on.
hold on.
Hold on. Man, we getting so excited. She's at home laying in the bed and the camera going in and out. I don't know about y'all. I'm enjoying it. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
What happened?
One more time, I'm gonna go out.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so look, I don't care how many times she got to go out and come back in. This is just so edifying and her dropping the jewels. So I get foot massages as well. So I understand what she's saying. Your gallbladder is down there, everything. Yeah, she's going back out and come back in because I think it's her. Y'all ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification. So, the gallbladder is in the bottom of your feet, your kidney, your liver, and things. So I'm in Georgia. So I go to Buford Highway. That's where the Asian community, majority of them live. Like in New York, we have Chinatown. So in Georgia, it's Buford Highway. and go on Buford. Can you hear me now?
Yep, excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds
So I was mentioning that I go to Buford Highway, where since it's the Asian community, I go there to have them do the reflexology and things like that. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, we have it right here on Eagles Landing. The people there, they close pretty late too. But
Wow.
could go in there to get a good massage, and it's excellent. I love it.
So what is your favorite food, Miss Deb?
Um, I love I, I love seafood. I love Italian food.
Mm-hmm.
I love Spanish food.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Why is this phone doing this?
What, freezing up on you?
Yeah, I just plugged it in because it might be a little dead too. I gotta come out here because 7 in a minute she gonna be yelling and she gonna want to be in the conversation.
And I want to thank Storm Monroe for sharing my video. Wow. And I got to give him props too, because Storm Monroe actually mentored me. And I just love him. But again, everyone has their different lanes. But Miss Deb, okay, summer or winter?
Both. Mixture.
Of all the places you've traveled, what's your favorite place to travel?
She said,
I'm getting all in the business.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't know. I think, say hi, 7. Say hi. Say hello.
Hi.
Say, hey, girl.
What's his name? 7?
Her name. Her.
Her
She's
name.
a girl.
Hey, 7.
Say hi, girl. Say hi, 7.
Hi,
She kills me. She gonna start yelling. She gonna want to say hello. She go, hey, girl.
7.
I don't really know. I don't like cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I left New York, really.
Right.
And I don't like it too hot. So out of all the places
That you visited that you love, name one.
I don't know. I don't know about that because each one I love something about it. Each place, but then also each place was like a lesson, something that I needed to learn or something that I thought it was. So, you want to know something that's funny? Can I tell you this?
It's
With
your
all,
show, yeah.
with all the states and all the countries, and this is just real, that I've been in, right? I've never really been on vacation.
Wait. I know I didn't hear you right.
You
Of
did.
all the places you've gone to and visited,
It's
you've
always
never gone on vacation?
working.
Mm.
I was working. I think you want to know something funny. This is the funniest thing. I've been to Jamaica 100,000 times, right? But I recently was in Jamaica, and it was the first time. It was like, even though I was working, it was like the first time I was on vacation that I got to enjoy it a whole nother way. It was the first time, and I didn't want it to end. And I don't know if I want to say Mexico. The only reason why I want to say Mexico, because of the fish. It was so bad that they told my son, could y'all please ask her to leave the restaurant for a little while?
Why? What were you doing?
The damn fish was so good. I couldn't stop. And those are the places that it was like, I got to enjoy myself a different kind of way, both of those times. But China, everywhere, Africa, all these places was business. Even though I was there for a while, but I was working.
So, Miss Deb, in the future, do you think, I'm just asking because I want to glean from you too. So, do you think when you go on business trips that you're going to set additional days where you can actually just vacation or unwind?
I'm getting ready to go. My son is actually about to make me go on vacation. He told me he's going to drag me and put me on the plane himself. And you're getting out of here.
I agree.
I don't think, you want to know something? Can I be honest?
This is your show. Yes.
I don't know how to enjoy me. I don't know. I'm being real. Like, I'm being real. I feel guilty when I'm doing something. I don't know what that is. I feel guilty. Then I'm so worried about what am I missing? Is everybody okay if I go?
But see, it's because you're a nurturer, and that's the realest thing I've heard in a long time. Because a lot of people, we say a lot of things, but that's so true. A lot of people don't know how to enjoy themselves or know who they are because you're so busy nurturing and helping everyone. So when you're by yourself, because let me tell you what I do. I go to a restaurant now and eat prior to the pandemic, and I'll put a mirror. I'll ask them for a table for two. It's only one person. Table for two. I take my mirror out, put it in the middle of the table, and I'm like, "Hey, girl, how you doing, Jackie?"
Okay.
So I'm enjoying myself.
They asked me to come in, and there's the seat at the table, and it was a room full of entrepreneurs. But there was actually questions that wasn't in my realm. It wasn't what I do. And then the next thing is that I can't dictate to you. I said, listen, I'm going to change the narrative for this. I know y'all used to people coming here talking to y'all. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. So can we talk? Can we have a conversation? Can we talk together? And when they asked me stuff, I was honest. If it was something I messed up in, I messed up in this. If it's here, I can't advise you. Like, I'm not the expert in the room because it's stuff that I'm doing. It don't mean I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the smartest person in the room because then I'm in the wrong room. Okay, I ain't supposed to be there. But I told them I could learn from each and every one of them in there also. And maybe they can help me with some things. And maybe I can help you from if we made mistakes in the same realm. But there was people in there, honestly, I told them, you're in a better position than me. The stuff that you're doing, I didn't start like that. I messed up. But it's okay if you mess up, okay? But if you keep repeating the same thing, is a problem. But we learn from our mistakes. It's okay if you make a mistake. That's a beautiful thing.
It is because I'm a perfectionist. I'm a type A personality. And whenever I would make a mistake, and when I worked in companies, my bosses knew that if I made a mistake, they didn't have to do anything to me because I was so hard on myself. But you have to make a mistake. And I'm glad you're saying that because as women and as entrepreneurs and people in general, forget about screw women, people in general, it's okay not being okay, and it's okay making mistakes.
Right. I tell people this, and then they say, well, how did you know you had the right team? I didn't know. You ain't never going to know, and I can't sit here and tell you that you're going to know. But what I will tell you is keep friends and family out of it. Be prepared for someone that you thought loved you deeply, that loved you as much as you loved them, and they're the first ones on the board to crush you.
Oh my God, I just went through that. Preach it. Just went through that. Yes.
And it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you can't get over. I don't think people understand how devastating a lot of this stuff is. You know, it's like, are we in a safe place? Can I completely be honest?
Yo,
okay.
Speak on it. You dropping jewels. Yes.
This is one of my peas that I really dislike. I don't like when everybody think I'm so strong and I'm untouchable from pain that I can't hurt. That I'm so hard that you can't crack me open. I need a shoulder to lean on at times. I need to be able to talk to somebody. I don't always have the answers. So I told them yesterday, don't you know sometimes I look at the phone and say, oh shit, I can't answer that call. That's a bill collector. I can't answer. Don't go by what you see on television. Because I said, listen, I need you to take out a pencil and pad and take notes because I'm going to drop some things on you. One of the biggest things I need people to understand is tell lies to your vision. Did you hear what I just said?
I'm writing it. You sure am.
Tell lies to your vision. I'm not going to sit here and glamorize everything. I tell them, if you walk inside of McDonald's and see me on my knees cleaning out that toilet, the only thing I want you to be able to say is, she getting a check at the end of the week. That's it. I don't want you to look up and I'm living next door to you. Or I'm in that apartment complex and you said, what's she doing up in here? Well, what's your ass doing in there? I still like going to Walmart. Speak to me. Don't stare at me.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Kroger's. I go to the Dollar Tree. Don't look at me like I'm a freak. Or don't look at me like I don't belong in there. Why can I not go in there? Why can I not?
Oh, you breaking it down that I'm taking off the jacket now because we getting real.
Yeah.
I love that.
If I go to Sam's Club, if I go to any of this stuff, people look at me like I'm not supposed to be there.
Be there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing in here? I said, what are you doing in here? Well, I got to shop. What the hell you think I got to do? I still have to eat. I still have to buy. It's like things that I still need. I don't understand why people do that. I hate when people stare at me. It's the most uncomfortable feeling ever because I start feeling like something is wrong. Now I'm looking at myself. Oh my God, what happened? Did this happen? Anything? Speak to me. I speak to everybody.
I think you do because I think people think that's celebrity, but that doesn't
I'm not a celebrity. I'm Deborah Antney. I'm not a celebrity. I am Deborah Antney.
I agree, but that's how people put you. But wait, Miss Deb, here's the thing. You said something that really hit me. So often when we're strong, and this is what we know, people forget to check on us. So I have this thing with my girlfriends, and I tell them that, look, check on me sometimes. I'm not strong all the time. I cry sometimes. So you have to check into the strong people.
I cry. I have my closet. Sometimes I go in and I sit there on the floor and I talk to the man in the mirror. I have to have a conversation with myself sometimes. And that's why when I'm writing, it's what I went through. And in the book, it's going to be a diary for us as woman to woman. And in there, even I have some people, but I would never say who they really are or even where they live at. You would just never know who they are. But it was my story also. And I put that in there and I put some pages behind it where you'll be able to write and discuss some things. And it's some things I want people to write me anonymously, whatever, and go in the book because it's a self-help book for women, for us. I want you to know that you're not the only person going through whatever it is that you're going through. I put up a post today and said, if you rearrange depression, it says to press on.
Oh, I love that.
I posted that today, that I needed people to know that somebody needed to hear that, and I felt that. So I'm always saying words, like I have encouraging words that I like putting up when I post also. And every one of my guest bedrooms, all of these bedrooms have affirmations all over them. They all have affirmations around them. They have different themes and affirmations.
Miss Antney, what do you think we need to do as a community, collectively, to take us to the next level? Because again, we're behind. And just asking you, what do you think we need to do?
You need more leaders. You need more people that people could look up to. Guidance that can help. With us and women, I can't stand how we turning our cheeks. I can't stand the fact that we're teaching you in nakedness. Like, We have disrupted our household something pitiful. They've designed it so we make the most money now, okay? To belittle our men. They're so weak and far and few in between now, it's pathetic. But we place them insecurities there. Women got to know how powerful and how strong they really are. They have to know that.
They have to know that without emasculating also our Black men.
Yes.
So you can have the power, but you can't emasculate. So, because you're right, they designated it where we're making the most money now. And some of us who are making that money, we're not staying with or helping our Black men.
No.
You know? So it's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the music business now? Because I can't really listen to a lot of this music stuff. I'm sick and tired of bags, baguettes, purses, and for me,
I'm tired of wetness. I'm tired of who's the sloppiest, got the sloppiest mouth. I'm tired of all that. I'm tired of looking at butts. I don't even know why somebody want to get their butt done. It's hard to wipe your behind. Excuse my French. Okay,
Lord.
Like it just irritates me with all this stuff, and I don't really listen. You know what? I chase independent music. I get to work with a lot of independent artists. With my radio station, that's all I deal with is indies.
I love that.
But they pump the same 5 artists in your face. And when the expiration date come up, they'll do you like R. Kelly. Even though I am definitely pro-woman and women have freedom to do what they want to do and how they want to do it. And they have the right to say no if they mean no. You know? I'm with all that. But some things is just low common sense here. Okay?
That is so true. That is so true.
This thing with R. Kelly is really taking a toll over me. When the movie thing was done, I had that movie first. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I couldn't do it. Okay? Here it goes. They didn't get him on all the other stuff. They got him on some RICO charges or whatever. But do you not understand how they just set up every other male artist that's out there?
Mm-hmm.
That every one of them stand on that stage and see girls and tell their security, their management, whoever's in their team, go get her, go get her, go get her, bring them all up here. All of them going to jail. That's including Caucasians too.
Yes, yes.
But they're not going to get into nothing because that's targeted to us. Bill Cosby, people can hate me and be mad. But at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you ain't got no damn business going to nobody's hotel room. You know what time it is. I'm just sorry. You know what time it is. That is inappropriate for a woman to go into a man's room at that time in the morning. You know what's going on. Some of these things are ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. You can't set yourself up for this stuff.
And you can't blame, because when you set yourself up, because again, so it's okay if you don't answer this. What is your opinion? Because I know you're friendly with her. What is your opinion of Drea Kelly? Because I interviewed her, and I'm not raking her over the coals. I didn't do that because, again, that's just not what we do. We just interviewed her and asked her about her life. What do you think about being married to a man like that and not knowing anything? But then again, when we're hearing what she went through. So has your opinion changed when everything came out about her?
I don't know of the gossip. I don't really listen to a lot of gossip. Mm-hmm. But I am one that loved Drea. I love Drea. I've been in Drea's corner for a long time. I love the kids. I love all of them. And I really feel bad for her. A lot of things that I do know, but I can't talk about that.
Right.
And I feel bad. I hate the way people slander people and the way they come down. You're not right.
Because when we interviewed her, I told her we weren't going to talk about him, and we didn't. My thing is right now, and here's another thing that's getting on my doggone, pardon my expression, damn nerves, this cancel culture, okay? This is getting on my nerves because it just doesn't make sense to me. It's okay to disagree. We don't have to cancel people. You know, so I think that Dave Chappelle, what he's going through, I think that may have canceled all that whole cancel culture, in my opinion, because he's thriving through it. So we'll see what happens to the next person. But what's your opinion about this cancel culture, Miss Deb?
I don't have not really that much aware of it. I don't
See?
like honestly. I don't need to get into all the gossip stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that gossip shit. I don't like it. Excuse me. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get into
Because
I'm
for me,
listening right.
Because for me, when I was talking about the cancel culture, it's he did his show and then people wanted to cancel him because of some of the stuff that he said on the show. That's the one. That's the thing that I'm
Oh,
talking about.
I
Yeah,
know.
not the guy. Now I'm not doing the gossip stuff. That's what I'm talking about. He did his show. He made some statements, and
Oh,
people
did
did
that
not.
become bad? I can name tons of stuff that he said.
Huh?
When did all this become bad for you to be able to express? Or is it that you just can't talk about certain people? They're
Thank you.
exempt from the job. Is that what it is?
That apparently. So I'm glad that Netflix is standing up. And because nowadays you don't see comedians anymore. Comedians can't be comedians. Like Joan Rivers would never make it now, you know, because of how she was. And I'm glad that I want people to laugh. You can't just make jokes about black people. You got to make jokes about everything because that's what comedy is all about. Okay, Chris says, LOL, the way you rolled your eyes when I mentioned the cancel culture. And Thug's pastor said Cynthia Bailey loves the dollar store. And let me see. Yeah, she's going to be there for her. Yeah, everyone just loving you right now. And Rashad said, I. And Crispy also said, that's how they got Mike Tyson. The young lady went to his hotel room at 2:00 in the morning.
I'll point out it's trickery. But here's the trick of it all, right? How we don't support, we will slander them more. That's the thing that I don't like.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we're still buying the Elvis Presley music when he married that young lady at 14 or 13, you know, and we don't, you know, again, if we're going
Why was he funky and he still got money and they talk about him like he's above it all. But let's
to.
look at, you know what I hate? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Whitney when she died. How they slandered her.
Yes.
How they killed her daughter, really. They
Mm-hmm.
talked about Bobby Chris when she was carrying her. That little baby ain't have a chance from day one.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's like we don't all the people that we had that was good. Who's talking about them?
Mm-hmm.
Who's talking about them? Who's keeping them up?
That's true.
Nobody. Nobody. Look at Anna Nicole Smith. Not God bless her. No, I'm not standing these people. But she was a pure whore. And look how they did her. Look. But
Mm.
look at our people. If they use one drug, look at
You're a
all the people
crackhead.
we've been losing. DMX. All these people we've been losing. They slaughter them. They do everything. Do they do this stuff to them? No. They support the hell out of them.
That is so true because I know for me, it hit home with DMX, hit home so close that
Let
I
me say,
wasn't tolerating. I wasn't tolerating that.
when I tell you, and he want to go back, I was just with him. Me and him was about to do a cook-off. And that's why I did some stuff in my yard that I did. Because, you know, he swear he could cook. He ain't going to cook nothing but some damn spaghetti. Okay? They're telling me he can't cook. So we was gonna do a cook-off, and we said we was gonna film this cook-off. Let everybody see the cook-off, and we was gonna invite some people just so that they could be there and they could see and taste our stuff. But it was nobody that both of us was cool with, right? I don't think you understand how much that hurt me. And the conversation that we had just had a conversation. When I got to look on that screen and see people's faces, and I know what he said about them, why that man had to go through what he went.
He
Like,
went
why
through a lot.
they did for him after he died? Why
Mhm.
do that have to happen? Yet we celebrate them while they're here. Why are we so disrespectful? Why? Why?
I mean, it hurt me because when he was, there was something that I'm gonna say it, there was something that Irv Gotti said, and I reposted it, and I tried to get a hold of his nephew, DMX's nephew, to tell him, you need to check Irv because this is disrespectful. We don't need to know how he died. That's not supposed to come from you. That's supposed to come from the family or the doctors.
But
If
how
they
do
go to
people
the
say
story.
how he died if they don't really know? How?
Thank you.
How?
Thank you.
How you slaughtering somebody like that? Here's the
Mhm.
next thing. These people got children.
Thank you.
They got children. And people so damn disrespectful and don't care what they say. You understand what I'm saying? They just damn disrespectful. How you know how that man died? In order for you to talk like that, you had to be there.
Exactly. 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 So, and that's why for me, I want to do
Oh,
shows that
that bothered me.
uplift people. Look, I don't want your lashes coming off
I
now.
know, but I love him so much, and it hurts me because I hate the way they do people. You know, I think I was so messed up when Nippy died. It was crazy. I was doing a show and people kept hitting about Kelly, but they didn't realize Kelly was sick. You being that COVID, you gotta go. You
Mhm.
can't really. Nobody knows what that feels like when you go through that. That last one, that last COVID wasn't no joke. I know they had to teach me how to walk. I had to learn how to walk. Do you understand what that thing do to your wife? So people so vicious with the stuff that they be saying about people. All in that woman personal life. She got kids.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I was
How
asking.
dare you come on? Don't come on my stuff and try to stand up because you got the wrong one. I love Kelly. This is beyond music. Before she became that Kelly Price, we was cool. We was cool in New York before all
Mm,
of this.
mm,
So some of these people is personal to me
mhm.
because I know them. And I hate the slander. That's what made me do that FX Hip Hop Untold. That's what made me do that show.
Oh,
I
okay.
need to start telling my story for y'all tell my story and it ain't right. Because you already been lying on me anyway.
Mhm.
But I need to start letting people know some things about me. You're not going to make up all these stories and put all this stuff out on me. You're not going to do that. And it's disgusting how people want to get there. And then when your expiration date come, what you going to do? Because everybody got an expiration date. And you got an expiration date in everything it is you do in life or death. There's expiration dates in all the stuff that we do.
I love that. I mean, that's why I want to, since you mentioned what you're doing, let's talk about this team you purchased.
Oh,
Yes.
but it's going through some stuff now again, and I guess that's where you could go with the woman thing because this thing was going so good. The Atlanta Amazons, which is WFLA football team, and where these women could earn money like a real football player, not bikini football, not any of that, but real uniforms, real stuff, and some players, and some beautiful ass women, mothers, wives, and all beautiful, but they have a love for that sport. That's why I wish women really sit back and know that you can do whatever. No, they can't dictate to you what you can and cannot do. No, they can't.
So has the purchase gone through? So it's done. The deal is signed and
Oh yeah,
delivered?
for the team. But
Yeah.
now there's some other stuff going on that they're trying to mix in with that. And I can't really get into that a
Okay.
whole lot. But yeah, that's done. And
We hope to interview some of these players. We hope the Women of Worthy Network will get to interview some of these players, Miss Deb.
yes, good players, good players. You know, I was very fascinated, and I don't know nothing about football. Keeping 100 with you, I'm only the owner. But I was fascinated to see these women and how beautiful they were. Oh, beautiful women.
So how does it feel owning a team? How's that feel?
It's exciting, but I'm nervous at the same time because I don't know the sport. My
Right.
favorite sport is boxing.
Oh, okay.
I love boxing. And the
Okay.
new sport that I'm about to learn, I became friends with Kimberly Carr, and she's the woman that owns the sport polo. She's the founder, the CEO of polo, the sport polo.
So you're gonna get on the horse and do the polo?
No, the blessing is she's opening that door for minorities, like she's going to pull them
Okay.
that live in the lower income areas, and she's teaching them something new. It's powerful. Like when I tell you that I love this, and she's a woman and she's a single mother with 4 sons and just beautiful.
What's her name again? Kimberly?
Kimberly Casey Carr.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta look her up. Her name is Kimberly Casey Carr. But the mere fact that she put urban children, she's teaching them this. And she really worked in Philly with a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because my granddaughter she's into horses now, which was really crazy. And she lives in LA, and she sends me pictures of the stuff she do with the horses. And here goes Kimberly Casey Carr and what she's doing. And now
Look at
she's
that.
trying to take some of our children and teach them about this. Could you just imagine how that's so elite?
Mm. That's the sport. So, Miss Deb, if you could, where do you see yourself 3 months? I'm not going to say 6 months or 5 years. Where do you see yourself 3 months from now?
I hope I'm still working. I hope this film is picked up. So now I'm working on film. I'm going into my next chapter now. I want in 3 months. I'm seeing myself on my radio station booming more. They picked up this film. I'm getting this casting done. And I'm only going to have a couple of known names, but I'm looking for a whole bunch of other people that we could get started with. So just keep that in prayer for the next 3 months.
We will, because like I said, on this platform, we're all about positivity and, the energy. That's what we're all about. We don't pump out negativity. We don't do that. That's not what we do here. But I'm so proud of you. And when I say that you done gave me my early birthday present, January, you done gave me my Christmas present. Okay, let me say this, okay? And this ain't no sucker crap. Let me tell you this. You're one of those women that has so much wisdom that when you're sitting at the table, I can just sit at the floor and just listen to what you got to say. Because you pump out so much wisdom. And by doing that, what you're doing is you're sharing with us. And so often people just hold it and don't want to release it.
That's why the steps is ordered the way they're ordered. You can't be selfish. You got to give back what's given to you.
Too much is given. That's right.
That's right. Much is received.
Exactly. So let me ask you a question. What is the typical day of Miss Deb?
Girl, you wouldn't even want to know.
I want to know. We want to know.
Phones ringing. I got 5 phones. Phones ringing. Problems start at 7 in the morning. Yeah. And Deb's going crazy.
Do you take time for lunch, or if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't?
Sometimes lunch is my breakfast. I can get up at that time in the morning, but this phone starts ringing, and before I know, I look up and say, "Oh my God, what time is it?" Yeah.
And what time do you go to bed on most nights?
That's special there too. Might be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Miss Deb.
I'm gonna go to sleep early today because I'm tired. Like I dealt with a lot of personalities. I did 5 meetings, so that was a lot of personalities.
And if you take it on too, that's too much for you if you're an empath. We're not going to keep you too long, but I hope Miss Mary later on in the future will allow us to speak to you again because you're just so freaking phenomenal. It's amazing. I just
Yeah,
love
I
who
want to
you
get
are.
on with you when I haven't dealt with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay, definitely.
Like I would love to do that. Like just get on when I have not dealt with all these other things.
Definitely.
Like
And then next time when you come back, you're gonna have to tell us your beauty routine other than witch hazel. We
witch
want to
hazel, witch
that's it.
hazel. I'm getting ready to go wash my face with some witch hazel. Like some witch hazel. Get ready to take my shower and wash my face with some witch hazel and try to fall asleep before Walker attacks me. Cause I have one more meeting and I can't do it. He got to do it because I can't. I'm tapped out. Like this last one I just did, I think they just sucked me dry. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Doug's pastor, I'll ask her that, but after what she just said, I'll ask her later. And then
No, ask me now.
She wants to know, Doug Pastor said, ask Miss Deb, can she help you create a course? She'll make thousands just for her mentorship.
So she talking about to create
a course. It's a mentoring course, right? Doug Pastor, that's what you're talking about? I'm waiting for her to type it in and she'll let
So
me know.
honestly, I am trying to get something together because now you can put 20, 30 people on one feed.
Yep.
I kind of want to do that, but I don't want it that big each time because you can't be attentive to everybody.
Right. You want to make it small and intimate.
I kind of want to do something like that maybe once or twice a week. And which is good. That with each person that write in, you'll create that time you're created with people that have similarities.
Exactly. Because you want it more intimate. Because I'm finding now doing online stuff with people because I do the relationship stuff. And I'm telling you, my husband's like, what you want? And I've been telling him, I said, this is what I want for my gift. Because our anniversary was in October. We celebrated 32 years. And I'm like, damn, if I can get Miss Deb. Yeah, I'm the black unicorn out here. I'm a unicorn out here. Because they say we don't have any good black men out here. We sure have good black kings out here. We sure do. So now I'm teaching people about relationships and stuff. But it's just, yo, when I tell you, you done, let me see. Okay, Thug's pastor said, yes, it's a mentoring program. She'll help her with the content and all because you're monumental. I'm telling you, you got a lot of people that want to, you know what I'm saying? Because
I'm interested in that. Like, honestly,
I'm going to get her info.
I'm interested in that because I've had a ton of people talk about that. But I'm better in a closed setting with like a few people opposed to a whole bunch of people because now you can't be attentive. Like yesterday I noticed that there were 2 girls pushing each other to say, but they was afraid to say something, while everybody was there. They was like really scared to say something. So afterwards they want to talk and I told them I wasn't talking to them.
Because
closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to nourish your body behind the scenes.
And that's what happens because when you're speaking to a lot of people, I find it, as you're saying, I find it that it's easy to have a smaller setting. It's more intimate, and then you have the ones who are quiet. They're the ones who will actually start speaking up because it's not a whole bunch of people and it's more intimate. Right. Girl, you look like you're about to fall. You about to close your eyes.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I need to get one thing about this bed in this room right here. Blue makes me so relaxed. Like colors do different things for you. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Okay,
And
so colors, like this room right here, it's like even like the floor coloring. You see?
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
blue, like this room is like this blue, this gray. It's calm. This bed is so freaking comfortable. This
It
bed,
looks because it's funny because your headboard, you have the gray and with the crystals, and I have a couch in my home office that's purple, the purple couch to that bed, the headboard. And I always said I want to get the purple headboard for my master bedroom because we redoing the whole house all
well, I
over.
am too. My whole house is being ripped apart now because I'm the only one in the house now. So
Mhm.
I'm redoing all of them and I'm renaming every room. This room is so different how it was before. The bathroom in this room is so different. Upstairs is like crazy. I just did one room, rose gold, black and white.
Oh, that sounds pretty. Rose
When
gold.
I tell you that this thing is so pretty, I have another room up there that's black and white. And it's black, white, red, and silver.
Oh wow. That sounds classy too. Black and white. It's clean and crisp. You
Yes.
know, that kind of stuff.
Then the other room is and then the bathroom there is black and white. And then the other room is a gold and silver room. It's all gold and silver. I mixed them too. The bathroom is not completed because I have to get the floor redone and the cabinets, the lights, the sink, the faucets. Then that room will be I'll be completed upstairs. And then the sitting room. Well, that's all. It's just gonna be black and white. So I'm painting all the walls out there black and white.
Wow. So what are you calling that room that you're in? What are you gonna call your room?
Well, this ain't my bedroom, but
Okay.
this is a guest room.
Okay.
This is a daggone guest room. I couldn't stay in my room because my bird, if I was laying there, she'd be talking, she gonna go crazy. She gonna have a conversation with us. She gonna be going into it. So,
Have you gone to that restaurant in Midtown that has the birds?
oh, which one?
It's a restaurant, Peter.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
when you go there, you see all the birds on the outside.
hmm
Yeah.
You know, I used to have like I was a partner to the pizza parlor that was right there on the corner, Rocky's Brick Oven.
You used to
Yeah.
work at that restaurant?
hmm
Damn, what
It's
haven't you
now
done?
Mellow Mushroom.
Yes. What haven't you done, Miss Deb? You are the hardest working person, not black woman, not woman. You done took James Brown's title, okay, and Tina Turner's title, okay?
Yeah.
Because you work it. WERK, not WORK, WERK. You work it.
Yeah.
But I don't want Miss Mary yelling at me or saying like, you had her, you
Oh,
had her
she
on
good.
too
Cause
long.
you know what I really do, in spite of me being tired, and I am tired, but I love this because don't you understand that this is an outlet for me also?
Oh, really? Okay. We can do this
So
once a
this,
week. No.
yeah, this is an outlet for me also. I get to dump, I get to share that they hear come out of my mouth. And I'm not ashamed. I don't have a problem saying stuff. I don't have a problem talking about things that I went through when I'm going through. Like I remember when I first wanted to talk about depression. Oh my God, people were so mad at me. Don't tell them that. Don't ever mention that. Don't say what the hell you mean don't talk about it. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
when I tell people when my son committed suicide, oh my God, people didn't speak to me. Black people don't commit suicide. Oh, they was going through all kind of stuff. Well, you can walk in shame, but I'm not. Because, see, nothing lives rent in my head rent free. You ain't paying me, you can't stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I am not a relative of sanitation, so therefore I must dump what? Garbage. Gotta go. I
Mm-hmm.
can't keep that. I have limited space right now. And I don't play games with myself. Like, I really did go through a bunch of stuff. I do suffer with depression.
What about anxiety? Do you have anxiety attacks?
Uh, No. I get more down than anything. You know, this is a lonely world on this side. Wow. It's lonely.
And I would have never, I don't think people would think that because you're so, you know, you're so open and you're so, you know, so many people are coming at you. But again, if they coming at you with their hand out instead of saying, Miss Deb, how can we help you? You know what I'm saying? Now that's a different story.
I share this with you. I don't know how to accept help because I know you're gonna come attack me.
Why? If we're supposed to
always happen. That always happens.
Miss Deb, if we're supposed to all support each other, that's why we got to get the right frequencies together. Because if we're supposed to support each other, I'm supposed to be able to say, how can I help you without coming back and saying, hey, you know, I did this for you. You got to do this for me.
I can't stand that. I can't stand that. I'm kind of going through that a little bit now. When people do one thing and they want to brag about what they take it back. I don't want you. I don't want you around me. Go. Goodbye.
Thank you. Because if your conscience can't remember, I did, I don't need to be bringing it up. And I think that's so disrespectful. You're supposed to do it because you want to do it, not throwing it back up in my face.
It is what it is, sweetie.
So how can we support Miss Deb? I'm just in the family. My name is Jacqueline Antney Charles. How can we support you, Miss Deb?
I want to gather up so many women. And it's like each one teach one. And by the time we build up women and we start pairing them, and people get out of their own way, this will be so good.
It would be wonderful because I'm in Cobb, so it ain't nothing for me. You know, as long as I got gas, I don't care if gas go to $10 a gallon. You know, we got to do this.
The devil's a liar. I don't want to be driving around at $10.
But it won't matter because God is going to be blessing you abundantly. That $10 a gallon don't mean anything.
All the way. Yeah, but we do need to come together and put something together. That's the biggest thing. It's like I do want to do that.
Miss Deb, look, I'm gonna have to interrupt you now because see, now I got to say this to you. Let me get it off my chest. Let me gather the courage.
Go ahead.
We were supposed to do something way back when we were talking, but I know you got busy and all that kind of stuff. But I needed you to get you know, do what you got to do first, and then we would come together because we had that conversation. And I know you were busy, and I was speaking to Mary and everything. But I'm telling you, especially in Atlanta, starting off in Atlanta, there's so many women that are hungry. There's so many women who are strong and they don't want to tell people they're not strong. There's so many women that are suffering from depression. That are suffering from depression that just got to be real. You know, you know what it needs to be called? You keep saying it. Safe place. Yeah. Safe place.
I always say that us and we talk cannot be open. Like, I don't want to go in and be a bougie and sell you a dream and gap you and act like everything is okay. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even live in a regular neighborhood. I want to be I can't stand this homos HOA telling me how to. You know, these people that sent me a letter and told me to pressure wash my driveway. I rode around this whole place. They better send everybody in this country club a damn letter to pressure wash their driveway. You know, so get out of minds. I want to live in a regular neighborhood. I want to be regular.
So you want to be regular schmegler?
Yes, it's just a job. But I can't even have fun. I can't do nothing because people feel like that's not what I should be doing.
And that's why they need to know you want to have fun, and it's what you say that goes, not what they dictate to you, because you're the dictator of your ship. You know, that's why I don't understand how people like, you know, the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's, like they have to rent out place. They can't be around other people because they don't have that kind of life. The Justin Biebers, I don't want that kind of life. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because, see, some people need validation.
Ooh, then think about that.
That's it. People will only know who I am is through my voice. Like, they see me, they don't pay me no mind because they don't believe that I will be there. But if I say one word, heads start turning.
That's
They're
true.
gonna have raspy voice.
That's true. Because when I met you at that event, and then you were we did that interview, you was just, I'm like, I knew I liked this lady. I knew, first of all, she's from New York, but I knew I liked this lady because you are, as according to your, your bio, you took off your stilettos and you shattered the ceiling. You shattered that glass ceiling for women like us. You got it going on. And, again, we wanted to give you your roses because you've done so many things. And I know you don't want validation. I know you're very humble, but we got to start acknowledging women who are doing the doggone thing. We have to, and then look up to them, listen to their advice so we can take it to the next level as well. And not just women, just people, period, because we interview men as well. We have conversations, but we got to talk to people like Whitney, were people giving her roses before that happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want us to start doing.
Yeah. One day.
Today is your day.
I want to come back again in a decent hour or a time when I'm not doing and don't have a lot of stuff that's going on.
We'll set it up with Mary. I'll set it up with Miss Mary. And, we want everyone who's on the live to make sure you come back again, subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely send, information out when we will have Miss Deb on again. I want you to get some sleep. I want you to just have a good evening. And Miss Deb, thank you for my birthday present. Appreciate you.
Happy birthday. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay?
My birthday's in January, but thank you anyway.
Oh, well, it's an early birthday. Every day's your damn birthday. Every day.
I'm
every
alive.
Day you grow a day older. So it's your birthday every day. Okay? But I thank you for having me on. I thank all the people that are there. Like, I definitely thank you. And please forgive me. I did 5 meetings today, and I'm drained.
Miss Deb, there's nothing to forgive because, first of all, I don't want to be able to just pulling from you. I want to be able to pour back into you. Yeah. So I want you to go take a nap. See you next time. And thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Love you, my sister.
Love you more.
Bye-bye.